Hello traders and welcome to another video review. Today is Tuesday, December 16th, 2025. Let's take a look at the Forex economic calendar for today. So what do we have here? Any data from Asian markets? There you go. Japan, bank services PMI down from 53.2 to 52.5, so down. Data from the UK, average earning index down, climate count change down, employment change down, unemployment rate up. Not good data from the UK. We are waiting for the manufacturing and services PMI data scheduled for release across the from across the Eurozone, and we are seeing the major release from Germany at 9:30 and the major release from the Eurozone manufacturing, composite and services PMI scheduled at 10 a.m. 30 minutes later, data from the UK, again composite, manufacturing and services PMI. Then we have the German data, current conditions and economic sentiment. This data are scheduled for us at 11 o'clock. At 11 o'clock, we got economic sentiment from the Eurozone and trade balance from the Eurozone. So we have plenty of data during the London session from the Eurozone. Very difficult situation here for the traders because the non-farm payrolls and unemployment rate, including the average hourly earnings, are scheduled for release today, not on Friday. So you can see that at 2:30 there is plenty of data from the USA scheduled for release, including core retail sales, exports and imports, and building permits, and with plenty of data. The flood of the data from the US is expected at 2:30. So please be prepared. Then what do we have? Manufacturing PMI, composite PMI, and services PMI scheduled for release 4:45. Then we got some speeches from the Bank of Canada officials. Westpac consumer sentiment from the New Zealand is scheduled for release at 9 o'clock, and then we got API crude oil stock data release at 10:30, and then current account from the New Zealand. Nevertheless, very busy London session, very busy beginning of the US session as well. So please stay focused, stay vigilant. Let's switch to the charts to see what is going on there on the markets. So euro dollar for our time frame chart is showing us movement to the upside, breakout from this bullish pennant pattern, but the breakout was only towards the level of 1.1769, not that much. With this kind of a momentum, it should go straight to the 1.1780 without any stop. However, this still looks like a nice movement to the upside. It looks like this momentum is strong and the bulls are in charge of this market. So we are going to switch the level of 1.1729 for the technical support, and we're waiting for this level here, 1.1780 and 1.1817, to be hit sooner or later as the outlook remains bullish. Now the British pound, as you can see, has been moving sideways around the technical resistance at 1.3386. Now it looks like the market is trying to regain the momentum after we hit the level of 50 on the hour side. So the neutral level was hit. We went down from the highs of 1.3437 in order to get a breath on the momentum. So the market is ready to move higher. Next target, blue arrow, 1.3472. No surprises if we get there quite soon, but first we need to break above the yesterday's high as well. US dollar versus the Japanese yen continues to move lower as the level of 154.36, the low from the December 5th, is getting closer and closer. The next level in case of a breakout is the low from the November 14th, located at 153.63 as well. Momentum is weak. Momentum is in favor of a bears, in favor of a supply. So we should see further movement to the downside if these technical support levels are obviously violated. Please notice that we already are trading below the 100 periods moving average on a 4-hour time frame chart, now located at 155.84. So we should expect a rather downside movement than the upside movement, especially after remember this, there was a trend line here, there was a trend line breakout, and no new high was made after the breakout because the high is here, 157.90. right? So that was like a okay, nice breakout, good breakout, but it was almost fully retraced. So it's not a fake breakout, it's just weak breakout, and no continuation to the upside gives us something to think about. Now that's the channel we got, and that channel might get a little bit handy these days, because as you can see, we have a very nice situation here. We go down, perfectly up, then we go down once again, perfectly down. There you go, there we go, up. So now, as I said, the target might be right on the 153.63 on the US dollar versus the Japanese yen. Gold market, the gold market is at highs again. Nevertheless, it's not that big rally just yet. It's still an uptrend. Nevertheless, the all-time high 4,379 has not been violated just yet, so we will mark it as a technical resistance with a fat line, and we go back to the 4-hour time frame chart to see that this movement to the upside is losing its momentum. We went from the extremely overbought conditions down towards the level of 50. So in that situation, we might say that maybe some sort of the technical support will be tested very soon. The first technical support 4,244. The next level is 4,264. Very nice demand zone. So that was tested already once. Maybe it will be tested for the second time. We are still trading above the 100 period moving average, which is 4,205. So please don't be surprised if we might even spike down there in order to bounce higher on gold. Only a breakout below the technical line, which is the 100 period moving average, is bearish in that situation. And last but not least, the Bitcoin. Unfortunately, Bitcoin moved down again, out below the channel, out of the channel, and the next target is 83,818. And despite the fact that we hit the extremely oversold conditions on a 4-hour time frame chart, the market doesn't look like it wants to resume this upward pullback. It doesn't actually seem that bulls are in charge of this market. There were some attempts of moving higher, but there is only like a very pathetic result from this attempt. Recent high 86,616 has been almost completely retraced. This candle, let me just zoom in. This candle starts to look bearish, and if it is bearish, then the next level at 83,875 might be the next target for the bears as the technical support. That's everything from me for today. Thank you very much for watching this analysis, and I hope I see you guys next time. So take care and bye bye.